Hello, good morning, student. Yesterday we have started our new chapter planning, and yesterday we have discussed about importance of planning. Now we will discuss about features of planning. The very first feature is planning focuses on achieving objectives. Planning is a process in which first we set our goals or objectives of the fund. Then planning eliminate all the wasteful exercise and show a path to go to on that way from which we can achieve our predetermined goal. Planning, if it is not goal oriented, it is not going to focus on achieving objectives of the organization, then it is useless. It is of no use. So the basic objective of planning is to achieve the goals of the organization. Then planning is a primary function of management. It means planning is the first function for most things which we have to do. For doing any work, we have to first plan. If you simply want to organize a party in your home, you have to make a plan. And what is your budget? How will you going to do it? Who are the guests? And each and everything. So means it is the very first thing before other functions of management. You have to do planning. So that's why planning is said to be the primary function of management. Then planning is pervasive. Planning is pervasive means irrespective of type of organization or at every level, irrespective of level of management, planning is required at each and every step of man's work. Means you have three levels of management: top level, middle level, and operative level. And you have many type of sectors in which we operate. That may be primary sector, secondary sector, treasury sector. What kind of product you are manufacturing, no matter. At everywhere, in every type of organization, planning is required. At every type of industry and at all level of the departments, planning is pervasive at everywhere. That's why it is called planning is pervasive in nature. Then planning is continuous. Planning is continuous also. As soon as you achieve the objective what you have set, the next step is to set another objective. If you reach this objective, then as you finish this first objective, that is the moment when you decide your new objective. So planning is required. So it is a continuous process. As business is ongoing process, in the same way planning is ongoing process. Suppose you decided, as you all are a student, you decided that you will pass 10th with very good marks. As soon as 10th you passed, then you have another objective that now you have to face 11th class. Again, when you pass 11th, you have to face again board class in 12th. So, one plan ends, a new plan is the beginning of the end of prior plan. So in this way, planning is continuous in nature. Then planning is futuristic. Planning aims to avoid the uncertainty of future. You cannot plan for the past. That goes, and you can do nothing about that. So planning is done for the future, because planning says what is to be done in future, how is to be done. So it is to reduce the uncertainty of future. That's why it is called planning is futuristic in nature. Then planning involves decision making. This is also because without decision, if you take decision, then only for taking decision planning is required. How will you take decision if you don't know what to decide? Then how will you do any type of work? So planning is also helps in decision making process. And when you decide what is your aim or what is your objective, what is your goal, then only you can plan better. Then planning is mental exercise. It needs lot of work. You have to think again and again about all the risks you have, which may come in future. So it is really intellectual exercise. It requires mental power. So it is called a mental exercise because you need lot of knowledge, you have lot of brain power to plan anything. So these all are the features of planning. That's all for this video. Thank you very much.